So I've got a lot to talk about today, from airdrops to people creating ZBCN meme coins to price action. This is definitely a video you guys don't want to miss. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you do enjoy today's content. Now, before I get into the video, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below for anyone that is interested. But getting into the video here, if we kick things off by taking a look at the crypto bubbles, we can actually see that it's another red day. So that's what, 4 or 5 days in a row where most of these altcoins, at least the ones in the top 100, just isn't really making people all that much money. You see the 1, 2 here and there that sometimes make a little bit of a rally, but for the most part, the top 100 coins haven't really performing that well over the last week. If we check out the fear and greed index, we can actually see that we've moved back into greed. Yesterday we're sitting at 56 greed, and a couple days before that we're actually sitting at neutral. I think it was on Saturday this thing was back into neutral, but now it's back into greed, and Bitcoin, as I'm recording this video, is somewhere around 104,000. Okay, so it's just crazy to see Bitcoin 104,000, but these altcoins just continue to bleed out. But let's get into some very interesting stuff here. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is this, because a lot of people have been talking about it. Okay, actually, I'll read this entire X post because there's another thing that needs to be mentioned. So according to the Moonshot app, the version of ZBCN on there was created a year ago and is not verified. The 2-bit hustlers and scammers are active now more than ever. Buy Zebec token from Uphold. It's a verified exchange, and there is a airdrop coming. Stay safe. Now, the reason why I read this entire thing is because I know a lot of investors was talking about Moonshot yesterday and how it just got listed on Moonshot. So this post was just giving people a little bit of a warning. Okay, but it also mentioned this airdrop, and I noticed also that people have been talking about this airdrop on Uphold. Now, I don't have Uphold, but anyone that does have it, because I looked a little bit into it, I came across this Reddit post right here. So it says, to qualify, you must hold $500 worth of ZBCN in your Solana wallet and a funded Zebec silver card. Please connect your wallet. All right, so that's how you apparently get the airdrop. But the thing is, we don't have enough information yet on it, how everything is going to go about, how much ZBCN is going to be distributed. Not really much information there. But yeah, something cool for anyone that's looking to get some free ZBCN. It looks like you can get some. You could potentially get a airdrop from Uphold, I think sometime this month, actually. Okay, so that's cool. Now let's get into some more news here, and I want to talk about this. So this was posted. So warning, do not buy this ZBCN meme coin. This guy just rug pulled $500,000. So this meme coin was created, I believe, like 24 hours ago. And typically this is what happens when a coin has been performing super well. It's got a lot of hype around it. All of a sudden, someone's going to create a meme coin. It's always like that, and it just never seems to fail. And this time was no different with ZBCN, right? If we check out this meme coin here, and by the way, I'm not telling anyone to buy this meme coin. The reason or how this one came to my attention was it was posted in the Discord area over on Patreon, right? There's going to be a link if you guys want to join my Patreon down below. But yeah, it was posted, and I was asked this question, what do I think about this ZBCN meme coin that was created? And I took one look at it, and I was like, oh, it's definitely super, super high risk. But hey, some people is for it. Me personally, I'm staying out of this one. I did come across a couple X posts, and I did see a couple people say they put $200 into it and it got completely wiped out. Then I saw 1 or 2 other posts, people saying that they made money. So it's just like the meme coin space, you know, it's very, very high risk. But you can see here when this thing was created all the way down here at the bottom. So this was created on June 1st. Wow. Right. And this thing went all the way up to $1.66 million market cap. Right now it's sitting at 819,000. People are typically attracted to just high risk stuff. And this is why, you know, this meme coin did so well in such a short amount of time. Where's it going to go from here? I have absolutely no idea. But if you check out this Twitter post right here, this person says that the ZBCN meme coin is back up. So all the people in the comment section saying it's a rug pull blocked you from a 6,000% gain. So that's very, very interesting. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide whether or not you believe that the meme coin is a rug pull. But regardless, it's all good. You know, we seem to continue to be in a meme coin cycle. And yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Now let's get into what's going on with the price action with ZBCN, because that's what most of us came here for. Okay, so right now the price is currently at 0.00588. Yesterday, it actually retested the all-time highs, which I'm going to pull up the actual charts in just a second. But the current market cap right now is 465 million. The volume on the day, it's up like 10%, nothing crazy, right? We come down here, we can still see it's missing those two big players of a exchange listing like Binance and Coinbase. Again, it might happen this year, it might not. No one actually knows, but as long as the hype remains, I don't see why not, right? A lot of people still bullish over here on ZBCN. Let's see, ZBCN, the Zebec party shark says he's bullish on ZBCN as he enjoys margarita. Okay, cool. Now let's take a look here at the chart. So we're still in this bullish momentum that was fired all the way back here on May 19th on this indicator. You can find it down below if you're interested. It's called Trade Assist. Let you know when's a good time to buy and sell crypto. But we can see that ever since ZBCN went on this nice run all the way up to, where did it reach? Like 0.0070 all the way up here, right? At its peak, it came down, and yesterday it retested those levels and it got rejected again. So it's pretty obvious that this is now going to be a very tough resistance area to break through. If we look at the recent history with this run up, we can actually see that this is the very first time it actually made a new all-time high, came down, retested the high, and failed. Because now we can actually see 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, 4 red days straight, right? 4 red candles back to back. But yeah, we're going to see how this thing performs moving forward, but it does need to remain above like 0.0052 for me to consider to realize that we're still in business here. So as long as it remains above this previous resistance right here, we're still looking okay. But typically when something gets rejected twice at resistance, that could indicate a potential reversal to retest a previous resistance area. And yeah, it could be coming down to 0.0052 around that area, and that's going to have to hold for this trend to continue, in my personal opinion. Again, remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, but I'm just letting you guys know what I see on the charts. We have already witnessed this massive run up on ZBCN, and I kept saying there needed to be some sort of cool off period, but there was never. We didn't really experience a real cool off period. What we experienced was it cooled off for 24 hours and then made a new all-time high, cool off for 24 hours, made a new all-time high. So right now it does look like things are cooling down just a little bit, and this is why I always try to tell you guys, try to catch these things on the dip, try to get a better price, a better deal than the last person that brought these things at the all-time highs, right? But regardless, if you guys have been following me for the last couple of months, most of you should be in nice profits on ZBCN, even with the pullback. It's up to you whether or not you want to take profits or not. If you've been following my channel for a long while, you already know how I go about taking profits and what my thoughts are around it. I always say stick to your trading strategy, and never go outside of that. I believe that is the best way to invest, because when you start going outside of your trading strategies, your mind is gonna be all over the place, and then you're gonna find yourself making just really terrible decisions. But yeah, ZBCN, the chart is doing its thing right now. Looks like we are finally experiencing a bit of a pullback after that nice rally that we experienced over the last few weeks. Okay, nothing runs up in a straight line. We all know that. There needed to be some sort of cool off period, and yeah, yesterday retested the highs, got rejected, and we're coming down right now. But as long as it remains above 0.0052, then I think that we are still in business. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below, and until next time, take care.